Back to the pretty faces behind the voices.
Wait, yeah, we're behind the voices because the voice comes out.
Yeah.
And we're behind it.
Literally.
Yeah.
And figuratively.
Yeah.
If you're just joining us in the studio, we're streaming some Wednesday night Magic the Gathering. I'm your one of your commentators for the evening, Dustin Thompson, aka Tenacious DT, and this is my friend, as always, Brian Guess, aka Porky.
Aka?
Yeah.
Aka.
Yeah.
Aka.
You follow me?
Yeah, I got you. I got this.
If you are, if you catch us later on, we're gonna have the replays on YouTube.com/Crimson Castle Games. Right now, streaming on Twitch TV /
Crimson Castle.
That's it. Facebook.com/Crimson Castle Tuscaloosa. Twitter.com/CCastle Events. You can join the conversation at #CCWEDMTG for Wednesday Night Magic. Please do that. Big announcement for the evening. We've made it a couple of times, so here we are again with the PTQ Saturday. This Saturday, day before Easter.
When is it?
This Saturday. That's the.
What day was that?
Today's the 16th, 17th, 18th, the 19th. It's on the 19th.
So it's
Saturday
this
the 19th.
Saturday.
This!
That.
This! Not yes! But this.
That's what I was digging.
You can pre-register today only. Today only. By midnight tonight. The 16th. If you're watching the replay, it's too late.
Yep, done.
You screwed up.
Cost you $5.
Find a time machine, go back in time, get out, pre-register, save yourself $5. $35 for the pre-register. If you register Saturday, the event's $40. All right.
And if you're going to jump in your time machine, you might as well go back to like 1993 and just stock up on some Black Lotuses while you're at it.
Smart guy. I was just thinking save $5. He was thinking make 5,000.
Make millions.
Yeah. All right, so that pre-register does go. It's at www.crimsoncastlegames.com. Registration at site at the Bob Miller Center in Tuscaloosa, Alabama will start at 8:30 Saturday morning, April the 19th. Player meeting at 10. All right. If you're seeing it, you're thinking sealed PTQ. It is sealed. Theros, Born of the Gods. If that's not your foray, your forte, whatever the correct terminology is, show up anyway because we're going to have side events all day, including booster drafts, winner boxes, commander pods, trading going on. There's going to be a dealer, not drug dealers because we don't do drugs. There's going to be a singles dealer.
Drugs are bad.
All day. Drugs are bad. Okay. Anyway, there's plenty to do all day long. Come root your friends on, watch. If all else fails, listen to the lovely voices provided by me and Mr. Drew Bentley at Quad Nines. He's not here tonight with us, but he will be here Saturday with his vast amount of limited knowledge.
The guy's pretty good at the limited format.
Yeah. He's
doesn't get to play as much as he would want to.
He is a hashtag human howling mind, as I referred to him last week. Because the dude's got the info.
It's interesting.
Yeah.
All right, so it looks like we have another match for you here. We've got about 25 minutes left in the round, I'm going to guess. If the monkey will tell us. 27. That's pretty close.
We got time.
Again. Yeah. So it looks like we're going to have Caleb and Chris.
That old Mazes in aggro.
Yeah, that
cleaned up quick.
It did. A lot quicker than usual. So Caleb's on Esper control tonight, and Chris is on the Rug Midrange deck. We saw Caleb in round one. It's going to be our first look at Chris for the night. Looks like they're going to be going to game 2 here. Let's see if we can figure out who won game 1 so we can figure out who will be on the play in game 2.
Caleb Krotz, we saw, as Porky said, in round 1. We have not seen Chris Gasque, or as I will refer to him as Jacques Gasquet, for the evening with his Rug Midrange. He was on camera last week. Neat little deck.
Yes.
Not your typical Rug monsters.
No, not at all.
I guess Rug's not really monsters anyway. But
actually, the monsters list is starting to adapt to blue.
Some blue?
And still playing it, still calling itself monsters.
Cool.
But yeah, it looks like I'm being told they're actually still in game 1, and going to be moved after they finish.
Sweet.
But it looks like for game 2, let's look at Chris's sideboard here. Chris is going to bring in, obviously, he's going to bring in these 4 Mistcutter Hydras against Caleb.
He is. It's one, like I say, I think I go back and forth on that one too, because it seems like a trap card. As good as it is, a lot of times I've watched it not get there on camera. As much as I love a good Hydra uppercut,
it's a good card. It's a good card, and you have to play it against the blue decks though, because you can just play that guy as a 4/4, and they have to answer it.
Yeah, it is a must answer.
So we've got that guy. Probably going to bring in Pithing Needle.
Pithing Needle for the Planeswalkers.
Actually, one of my favorite cards to name against the Esper deck is Aetherling.
There you go.
Turns that guy off. Makes him a whole lot worse.
Yep.
And another card that Chris is probably going to board into is this guy. See that?
Oh, Rurik Thar.
That
he
guy
bows to no one.
Not a soul.
No bowing.
And he probably will bring in the negates against Caleb also.
Being told that Caleb the Esper deck did win game 1, and we're moving under the camera now.
Not too unexpected there for the Esper deck to get game 1. Esper is a very solid deck.
I see probably some negates and the one-up Syncopate may come in as well.
Possibly.
Not sure.
I definitely think we're on the negate plan though.
What he has main deck that would come out.
So let's see, what's Caleb going to bring in here? Probably going to bring in some number of Doomblade because
he
knows Chris is going to bring in this guy.
Yep.
These Mistcutter Hydras, and Doomblade is a good answer for that guy.
Doomblade.
Blood Baron maybe just because he wants to be able to gain some life and race him a little bit, or not necessarily race him, but not get completely overwhelmed by him.
Right.
Pithing Needle's probably a no-go. Revoke Existence is probably a no-go as well. Thoughtseize probably going to come in. Duress, probably not, honestly, because it doesn't get creatures.
No.
Dispel, no. Negate, probably not.
Second week again, I made this comment last week. I'm just surprised at the lack of Essence Scatters, not only here, but just that I see in general.
Yeah.
It just seems like a solid,
Creature decks are everywhere, and that's how people are
one or
winning.
two of, in all these lists, and you just don't see it.
Yep. Especially the control decks.
Play Essence Scatter.
I don't see it being a card for Mono Blue Devotion.
No.
Because Mono Blue can actually win the creature battle.
Yeah, well, I mean, and Mono Blue is not your typical blue deck.
It's an aggro deck.
Yeah.
It's a green deck that plays islands.
Beat you in the mouth, Roof.
It's a green deck that plays islands. Hi, I'm Brian. I played Mono Blue Devotion last week. It's a green deck that plays islands.
There you go.
So, yeah,
kind of the opposite of Tarmogoth being a blue card.
Yeah. Well, yeah, basically. Yeah. That's the exchange that happened there.
There you
go. Because Tarmogoyf is actually a blue card.
It's like we're going to the matchup now as the boys are shuffling up for game number 2.
So I expect Chris to be on the play here.
Chris Jacques Gasquet.
I'm not even going to try to replicate that.
The Frenchman.
We should get him a hat.
He's not really French.
No, he's not.
He's a very normal kid.
He's actually very, very Alabamian.
Very. Could be Irish.
Caleb is apparently asking.
Caleb cheating again. He's asking for help.
He's asking. It looked like he was asking LSV for sideboard notes.
Exactly.
I thought I saw part of that.
It's a game loss right there.
Oh wait, is Kibler texting him now?
Yep.
So, funny thing happened to a friend of mine on stream for a Star City Games Open a couple weeks ago.
Right.
He just set his phone up on the table, typed in his unlock pattern, where the world could see him. He was a little upset with himself when he went back and watched the stream and he realized that he did that.
So everybody knew that. Unlock his phone?
Yep.
It's funny.
Looks like they're both going to mulligan here.
The old putbacksies.
None of them. Well, actually all of them, I guess.
Yep.
So who do you think has the edge here sideboarded?
I'm probably gonna go Esper. Even though he may not be bringing in that, the list is just so solid, and that's what I usually would be battling with if I were playing. And one of the reasons I like it is just, you find an obscure matchup like this deck that you're not, a rug mid-range, whatever, like the bug control list he played there, and it's just well equipped to deal with just about anything.
Yeah. I honestly would probably rather be on the side of the rug deck here, post board, because of Mistcutter Hydra and Rurik-Thar.
That's fair.
Because those cards.
Let's see if those guys would show up and make an impact.
Yeah, because Mistcutter Hydra can't be countered. Like, he's gonna do some damage. Rurik-Thar, if he resolves, you're gonna pay 6 life to get him off the board.
Right.
Like that's a lot of damage.
Let's just hope that he doesn't show up too late and Sphinx's Revelation and things of the such, don't make that point moot.
Yep. And that's the card that he wants to answer. Oh wow, here comes a turn 3.
As I was about to say,
Turn 3.
I was about to make the comment that as the Esper player, I love starts like this to where there's not really doing anything and you kind of sit back, and then he drops a turn 3 dragon.
Turn 3 Dargon.
That met a hero's downfall.
Yep, he met his untimely demise.
Not for without punching there.
So if you guys are on Twitch here, like, jump in the chat room. Tell us what you think of this matchup. Tell us if you would. Oh wow, that's a big Mistcutter Hydra.
Also tell your friends.
Yeah, tell your friends. Say, hey guys, these guys are streaming some standard. Come check out this rug mid-range deck with this turn 3 Dargon into turn 4 4/4 Mistcutter Hydra. Jace is going to look for an answer, and he found one.
Got it.
Let's see if Chris... Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking, Chris.
Yes.
Give him that one card.
He has no other choice.
Yeah, there's no other...
Unless he already had a Supreme Verdict in hand.
Yeah. Which I'm pretty sure he would have played that turn if he did.
Oh, yeah.
Like, getting 2 mana dorks... Oh! Why is
that game?
That appears to be game. That's a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Yeah, 11 Exactus.
Wow. Big Mistcutter Hydras. So that card that I was talking about that makes me want to be on the rug side of this matchup.
Caleb just got a double dose of Hydra Uppercut.
Yeah, that card's really good. Emphasis on really.
When you're making 5/5s and 6/6s as early as turn 4, then
yeah.
I don't think it matters what you're playing. Those could have been back-to-back dragons, and that would have been very tough for Caleb.
Yeah, but then he has a turn to Supreme Verdict there. Yeah. If it's back-to-back dragons.
True.
Because the dragons aren't as big.
Nope.
The dragons aren't lethal. It's the two Hydras that make it lethal. That card that I was talking about that makes me want to be on the rug side of this matchup.
There you go.
Caleb's out there rather vocally replaying those last 2 turns of that match. Sometimes your deck does what it's supposed to do in particular matchups.
Oh, we have our first.
Hey, we have a comment. Yeah, I love that card. Yeah, that Mistcutter Hydra is nuts. That guy's really good. Alright, so drawing our
like
7
we're not
cards
dipping
here.
back to the boards. Jacques Gascoigne commenting that he had a questionable start with his turn 3.
Yeah, that was
Thunderable dragon.
questionable turn 3 dragon, turn 4 Hydra, turn 5 Hydra. Questionable. I thought about mulliganing, quote unquote.
Really glad that he didn't.
Looks like, is Chris, no, Caleb's the only one on the mulligan here. Chris kept his 7. Caleb's going to take
This
a look
time-
at 6.
Not so questionable.
I don't know, it may be questionable.
Quad miscutter.
He may
lands
want to.
in.
He may want to call every hand questionable.
If it looked like that
After
last
that.
one, I would.
I see a Prophet of Crufix. Looks like we're going to lead with this Elvish Mystic again. Yeah. So we're going to turn to Prophet. Out of Chris, maybe. I don't know if... Yeah, I think I see a Stomping Ground in there. Yeah, I believe that's what he's got there. Yep. So Chris is going to go to 16. Play this Prophet of Crufix.
You mean Courser?
Yeah, sorry. Courser, not Prophet.
Revealing a... I'm sorry, I'll keep wanting to call this dragon Thundermaw Hellkite, but it's not. It's
Stormbreath Dragon.
Stormbreath Dragon.
So, if we have the land... No, it's not going to matter, because he only has the enemy 4 mana. He doesn't have double Mystic this game. Still shaping up to have a turn 4 Stormbreath Dragon. And on top of all this, Caleb has missed a land drop.
What's odd here, too...
Yeah, this looks like a
Is
miscut.
the-
No, this is a Xenagos. Caleb has the negate for it, though.
What's the card on top of the library? The 4 damage to...
Mizium Mortars.
Mi-
That's
I'm wondering
that-
why he kept Mizium Mortars.
Maybe Elspeth? Maybe that's his answer to Elspeth? Just sweep the tokens? I mean, by the time...
He may just not have anything better to bring in, but I don't know. I mean, I think I would take Cyclonic Rift over
It also...
Mizium Mortars.
It also shows a healthy respect and or fear of Blood Baron of Viscopa.
There we go. You got it.
And Caleb's just going to
That was
scoop this game up.
Yeah, he's missed too many. He's missing land drops.
Well, we have your buddy here, Mr.
Shock Gasque,
picking up this match 2-1.
aka Chris Gask. The not so Frenchman.
The not so Frenchman, yes. So about that about these post-boarded games. About these post-boarded games.
So what I was saying about Miscutter Hydra being the best card ever.
yeah, that card. That card's pretty good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you got there.
Yeah, he did.